Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, ready with yet another update on TR to PR pathway. Uh, this seems to be a continuous process, I must say, that I try to keep you posted with whatever is going on before the vacation time actually starts. I know it's not really good because IRCC would definitely give a little bit long hold on number of applications, what exactly we are experiencing. It's at real good speed. Now, few more queries just to cover up. Ready to visa, that is called an RFV letter. So few of my subscribers actually are getting that. So ready for visa is actually like a PR is approved. However, it's not a short method where you're going to send the passport for the PR card. So just keep that in mind. You have to hold for the visa officer to provide you with that letter when they actually ask for the PPR, that's called passport requisition. And especially for the outland cases, like if you have a spouse or your family members out there in India or in your native country, in that case you have to wait for that. But this is 99%, it's all through. Secondly, the ECOPR to PR card, it usually take 4 to 6 weeks time. There have been cases where you may get PR card within 3 weeks time, and there is a possibility may go up to 7 weeks. So it depends upon the case to case. PCC is the validity of PCC. It's not mentioned on the police clearance certificate. However, it's from India. It's 6 months, and for each and every country there would be a different timeline. Honestly speaking, I have worked with immigration industry, so I know PCC is valid for 6 months when it is obtained from any BLS or from local police station. You definitely it's valid for 6 months, and it is applicable from both BLS and from your local police station. So you don't need to worry about in case if you have submitted from your police station instead of BLS. Again, the timeline under 8 international graduate stream A and stream B, they have not been much change as I've discussed in my previous video, and you can see the timeline here. And French stream again goes from May 6 to August so far. Now, this is the first timeline I would like to share. Now, this is exactly a good method or a good example of the total process from ECOPR to PR card. Now, this candidate has applied on May 6th, 9:27 a.m. again Pacific time zone. Now, coming back to the main thing which I actually wanted to cover, he got the ECOPR on November 24th. So when you get that, you have to link your PR card to GC key. In case if you're interested to know the process, I would definitely cover maybe a week later. After that, I will also get vacation from my work. And then the PR card was approved on GC key. That again has to be done, and he has got on December 7th. And then PR card was received in his mailbox. It was not email, or that cannot be done for sure. Just to let you know that, make sure at the time of PR confirmation portal you have to update your latest address. That's very, very important, and should confirm your physical presence. I would also be covering very beautiful timeline when the person actually went to India and how exactly she was able to grab the ECOPRs. So I'll be covering that very soon in upcoming slide here. So PR card was received in mailbox on December 13th. Okay. Now, this is the case I was talking about. This timeline is for healthcare stream. This candidate has applied on May 6th at 3:30 a.m. Eastern Time Zone. So if you see here, she got the AOR. That was on November 23rd, and while the applicant was in India. So she went to India on November 15th. Now, if you see here, she was able to get the ADR for police clearance certificate on November 23rd, and she has uploaded it on December 2nd. If you see the case here, when she got the AOR, she was actually in India. So that's a panic situation. But luckily, she made a plan very quickly, came back to Canada in time. And that's how, after landing over here, she got an email of PR approval. So the processing time from AOR till PR confirmation, she came to Canada. So that's a good thing. So just make sure that in case if you're traveling or planning to go to India or to your native country, Of course, 99% chance that your application will not get cancelled, but yes, there would be a delay in the total processing. So avoid it in case if it's not that urgent. And now she got the ECOPR on December 14th. So she actually landed here and got the PR approval where she has declared her latest address, her physical presence in Canada, and then her photographs. She has uploaded everything and it was done. So just have to wait for another 4 to 6 weeks time period to get the PR card here. Moving on to another timeline is for Dipinder. Under IG stream, the candidate has applied at 10:30 a.m. Pacific time zone, and he was able to get the provision to link up the application on October 22nd, and that's how he was able to get the communication. Like usually you get it under your portal, so he got that information that processing is started now on December 9th, and he was able to get the approval for his application on December 11th. Thereafter, he was able to upload his address and the photograph as per the immigration parameters. So make sure that your photograph has to be as per specifications. There have been cases where the photographs got rejected. So don't make a shortcut over here. When they ask you at the time of PR confirmation portal your latest address and your photograph, make sure it has to be as per the IRCC specifications only. Moving on to another timeline is for IG stream with 2 inland dependents. The applicant has applied at 12:26 p.m. Eastern Time, and he was able to get the AOR on July 26th, where he saw that the medical were passed and it is under the portal. Now, please make sure that you don't have to do the re-medicals in case if you have done it in last 1 year's time period. So it's all good. And again, biometrics, they are also good, so you don't have to redo it. And I've already explained the total validity and how much it's valid for. So in this case, the PR confirmation portal came on December 9th. And that's a stage where you have to update your information with IRCC. And he was able to get the ECOPR that was on today, December 14th. Now there would be a couple of ghost update, so that's a good sign, as I always say, that the application is getting through. Now this is another timeline for Stream B with 3 dependents outside Canada. The applicant has applied on May 7. Now BIL was requested on November 3rd. So if you see here, there was another BIL for the partner. So in this case, they have not done biometric as a part of their previous application. So that could be one of the reasons they have been asked. In case if you've already done it, you don't have to redo it. However, if you've already submitted the fees at the time of application, IRCC would refund that remaining fee for biometric. In this case, the applicant got the AOR and then they raised the web form to report the issue. So what happened here is that this is very common scenario. I would say like 20% of the applicant usually face. Even after getting the AOR, they are not able to link up the application. So you don't need to get panic. In case if you want, you definitely can raise the web form since you have already received AOR. So after receiving the AOR, you have the authority or liberty to raise a web form. However, it's not a mandatory requirement. You just have to wait for the IRCC to permit you that, because from the GCM, like it will be done from the back end. So your application has to be loaded by the centralized management system, as I say in most of my videos. It has to be uploaded on GCMS, and this will be done by the IRCC. In this case also, the applicant got the AOR but did not couldn't get through the application link up process, and it was done after 11 days. That was on November 16. Even though he raised the web form on November 9, so it didn't happen instantaneously. So it will take its own sweet time. In this case, he was able to get the PR confirmation portal on December 9th, and then the ECOPR was on December 14th. The visa office actually is Calgary. Now, let me be clear, let me be, fair, clearly explain you that it is nothing to do with the visa offices right now. So there have been applications where the visa office is actually Ottawa or maybe Toronto or, Vancouver, and even Calgary. So each and everybody is getting through. It's just that the number of cases I'm getting hold of or you're seeing around could be of specific visa officer. So it's nothing to do with the visa officer. Also, first come first basis is already there, but again, there are a lot of visa officers out there and they have different piles of files to handle. So eventually, your application would be through and it will take its own time. Okay, so this is another stream B with one outland dependent. The applicant here applied at 8:30 p.m. Pacific time zone. Now he was able to link up the application and got the ADR on the very same day. That's on October 22nd. It was submitted via portal, So he kind of got the ADR. That's again for police clearance certificate, and that's for both inland and one outland spouse. So he submitted that, and thereafter they were able to get the portal confirmation and the request for passport, that's RPP, for the daughter who is in India right now, like on December 10th. So now the passport has to be submitted from there. And I've also explained the process like how VFS can be done. So you can also check that information in my previous video. And then he got the eCOPR that was on December 13th. Moving on to another timeline is for non-healthcare July 13th case. He got the AOR. Now, if you see here that non-healthcare is actually July 13th is right now what we are seeing. And there have been cases where I have discussed that even if you have applied on July 15th and July 16th morning, they were able to get the AOR. So not everybody is getting through. There have been candidates who are still on May 6th or May 7th or May 9th, they have not been able to get the AOR yet. So it again varies from case to case. In this case, if you see from November 23rd till December 14th, he was able to get the eCOPR. So it didn't take not even like 20 days time period, to be honest with you. So this is pretty fast once you get the AOR. The basic requirement was in this case like ADR for police clearance certificate and then portal request and credentials. This is another timeline for 9 a.m. Pacific time zone. Actually it's May 8th and it's under stream B under non-healthcare. Now, in this case also, the candidate was able to link up the application on November 24th. Look at the speed on December 14th. He was able to get the eCOPR. And yeah, this is getting very quick here for sure. Timeline for non-healthcare July 12th. Now, this candidate has applied under truck driver category. If you see here that candidate has applied for open work permit on August 4th and he got through on November 17th. So it usually takes like 3 to 4 months max to max in getting the approval for open work permit. I have explained the step-by-step process also in case if you're looking forward to. The link is in the description box below. Now he got the AOR on November 24th and he was able to get the eCOPR that was on December 14th itself. Moving on to another timeline is for stream B under non-healthcare. Now this is again the one I was talking about, that there are candidates who are getting through, even they have applied on July 15th and they've been candidates who are still stuck, who have applied around May 10th or May 11th. So yeah, it varies from the case. Here he was able to link up the application on December 13th. That was yesterday. So from this stage, it shouldn't take more than a month's time period in getting the eCOPR. However, we should not forget the factor of vacations, which we going to experience in last week of this month. So yeah, whatever the update is, I will definitely keep you posted. I hope this has been little help to you, and in case if it does, you can definitely subscribe to my channel for upcoming updates. And if you have any questions, you can always write back to me. I will try to resolve them as soon as possible. So take care guys. Have a good day. Bye.